Welcome to the podcast. This is Three Hacks in a Movie, and we're three hacks, and we just watched a movie.
Yep.
I'm one of your co-hosts, RJ.
I'm Bentley.
I'm Emilio.
Yeah. And today we watched, it was Emilio's pick.
Yep.
It was a movie, for sure.
Film. I was kidding.
Unbreakable.
Yep.
Yeah.
By M. Night Shyamalan. Is that how it's actually pronounced? I don't fucking know.
That's how everybody says it.
I don't speak Hindi, so.
Shyamalan.
It's
Shyamalan.
spelled like Shyamalan.
I know, that's
but-
exactly how Shyamalan. Like, that's Shyamalan.
I'm looking at the wiki pronunciation right here.
Okay.
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. Okay. But yeah, so M. Night, obviously the night part is kind of like made up. I mean, because, yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce his real middle name, but yeah, it's nothing like that.
He's doing all of us white people a favor by like changing his name like that, to be honest, because I would not be able to pronounce.
Hey man, it's like when he was signing his DAG card, his directors or DGA, Directors Guild of America. You have to you can do a pen name or whatever.
Right.
And at that time, bro, you couldn't go by your Indian name, dude. You're like, oh, you got to give us something, man. It's like fine, M. Night and Shyamalan.
What a great name, honestly, to come up with.
I mean, he's a writer, bro. That's like, imagine being a great writer, but you couldn't think of a pen name for yourself. It's like, he just went with something like Pete Jones or something. But yeah, no. He kept the Shyamalan, which is cool. But yeah, so yeah, we watched Unbreakable today. This is my second time seeing it, and literally, I haven't seen this movie in 8 years, probably something like that, 7, 8 years. But I remember being really obsessed with it after the first time I saw it because I love superhero movies, and I just thought, even though this movie was from 2000,
Yep.
Right? Yeah. I just thought it was such a refreshing and rounded take on superheroes and heroes in general. So
Interesting.
yeah, dude, I just couldn't get over that idea. I thought it was just so cool, so interesting.
I didn't realize this was the movie he followed up The Sixth Sense with, which is
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. 2000
yeah, cool.
and Sixth Sense is 1999. I mean, it makes sense.
Yep.
Oh,
But it's quite the follow up, honestly.
Pre 9/11, yeah. And then Signs in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that's when things took a turn. You got The Village. I don't know about Lady in the Water. The Happening, The Last Airbender. Oof. Okay. Yeah. So enough of that.
Yeah.
After Earth. God, I forgot you did that movie.
Almost killed Will Smith's career, dude, just to be in a movie with his son again. Fatherhood, I guess. Yeah. And then he fucking came back, bro. And came back hard with fucking Split in 2016. That movie was nucking futs, dude. I love that movie so much.
Turning Unbreakable into a media, a franchise, basically.
Yeah.
With that one.
Yeah, I forgot. It's called the East Rail 117 trilogy or something like that. Whatever the train number
177.
is. 117. Wait, what?
177.
Oh, 177,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, 177.
Yeah, so yeah, it became known as the East Rail 177 trilogy.
That's not a very creative name now that I know it.
No, yeah, because I remember I bought you that 3-pack trilogy for Christmas a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember looking at it East Rail 177. I'd only seen Split at that point. And I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to be? But now it makes sense because that's the name of the train that derails in the first movie.
And that started it all.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Unbreakable, starring Bruce Willis.
Returning.
Dude, fucking him and M. Night back at it again with Sixth Sense.
Yep.
I just love the idea that they're like, I like this guy. Like, hey man, I like you too. And then let's do another movie together. And dude, I mean, they work great together, obviously. But yeah, so we got Bruce Willis, Sam Jackson, and Robin Wright. And I noticed that in the credits, it's actually listed as Robin Wright Penn. I didn't realize that she was married to Sean Penn for a while. So So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, she definitely dropped the Penn part already.
Yeah, 96 to 2010.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, she's in it. Like, that's all I can really say. Like, she's in it. Like, her character is like whatever. It's not really like the son gets way better, like fucking screen time and like just better scenes and everything.
Yeah, that's the kid from
much to the story.
Is that the kid from? Oh, that's the kid from fucking Mystic River.
Oh, is it?
That's what it. Because he wasn't in Signs, was he?
No.
Okay,
I don't think so.
I kept thinking he was the kid from Signs, like the kid, the younger kid.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, he's from Mystic River. I think he's the deaf kid. If you remember, I don't know how.
Oh yeah. Oh, it said he was in Gladiator. I wonder if he was a son. I wonder if he was Maximus' son.
Probably. It was the same year as Unbreakable, so you would have been like 13 around that time.
Okay.
Spencer.
Oh, he played. Okay, I think I know who he played. Never mind. Lucius Aurelius. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
He was in Weird.
Oh yeah. But yeah. So yeah.
Arlington Road. Okay, he was in Arlington Road. Damn. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So Unbreakable, right? I love this movie. Second time watching it, still fucking love it. Super cool because now I can like clearly pick up all the little like hints and foreshadowing moments that I didn't catch on the first one.
Okay.
Because like my first watch through of almost any movie, I'm just like enjoying it. I'm not like really trying to think too deeply about anything. I'm just like taking it all in.
Especially if it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like especially if it's a movie where like the dude like M. Night, who loves this twist, who loves making you think about shit, and you know he goes deeper and shit. It can get like a lot to take in, but so the first time I watched it, I was just there for the ride. I enjoyed it. But now that I knew what happened and everything, and I was like really like focused, I was like, oh shit, I was like, oh this, that, like all these like little moments, and I was like, I can't believe like I didn't catch that the first time. But yeah, man, I don't know. I thought I just love the overall idea of this movie is so interesting because again, it's a superhero movie, but it's like the most grounded superhero movie like you'll ever fucking see. And I've seen a lot of fucking superhero movies, and they just don't really come close to being like, I don't know, like weirdly believable, I guess is kind of like what I'm trying to go for. But yeah, and then I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Because this is your guys both first time watching it, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I was not that big of a fan.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like I know I get what you're saying. It's it's less cartoony or like comic booky, but it's still in the vein of like a superhero story, you know? It's, like you're saying, it's pretty grounded. But,
yeah.
I just was not a fan of it, man. I still could not get past it just being like a superhero movie.
So it's still too superhero-y for you.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like that there's not a lot of superhero-y parts to make it like fit strongly in the superhero genre, you know? Like your Spider-Mans and Supermans and stuff. Like,
yeah.
He like Bruce Willis isn't like jumping off of like buildings and like flying and like doing crazy shit. He's,
right.
Like,
yeah.
Pretty normie superhero, you know?
Yeah, like, he's not like stopping a fucking 6,000 pound car at like 80 miles per hour or anything. Like he's not doing like anything absolutely insane, except for obviously surviving a train crash with like no injuries whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even know if he has a superpowers like most of the movie. It's like his superpowers are really kind of just hypothetical. And he's like, he doesn't know. Nobody really knows if he has them.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of an interesting take on the superhero thing.
See, and that's, again, like this is like everything I loved about it because it's, even though it's like the least like, I guess like comic booky is like kind of what I'm trying to say. It's like the least comic book like superhero movie I've ever seen. But at the same time, the movie fulfills so many of the superhero tropes where it's like, it's not he gets powers, it's he discovers he has powers. And in the beginning, he's in denial about it because he doesn't think like either A, he deserves it, or B, he just can't believe in something like that and something so far-fetched. But at the same time, he realizes like, I mean, yeah, like he has like a cape basically, which I was like, okay, classic. You know, his friend, spoiler alert, his fucking friend, his mentor, basically, it turns out to be the fucking villain and everything. Mm-hmm. He has a weakness, and it's fucking water. Like, he can't swim or whatever, or he easily drowns. I don't know. Like being submerged in water is basically his fucking weakness.
Yeah, which the way he made it sound, that it wasn't even really just a weakness. It was just like, that's just like one of the things that could kill him, like a normal person.
Yeah.
That's not the way that made it sound. Like, it wasn't like he was like extremely accept or whatever.
You fucked me. I had those. Yeah, wait, say it again, brother.
Susceptible.
I had it, and then he fucked me up.
So to water, but it's just like I don't know. Like,
yeah, but again, like he does have like an actual weakness to water. Like he can't swim. Like he like just physically cannot do it. Like if he gets submerged in water, like the only reason why he survives that final thing was because like there was the pole that he grabbed onto or whatever. But if it wasn't there, he would have just drowned and died. Like
but see, I was seeing that less as him not being able to swim and just him being wrapped up in that the pool cover.
Yeah, but that's like how they show. Like I don't like I get it, but
because they said like the story about him when he was younger, like almost being drowned, but he was also being pushed under by two other kids.
Right.
So
sorry. Yeah. No. I interrupted you.
No, that's just what I was gonna say. Like they never explicitly said, I don't think, that he cannot swim or like.
Yeah. He's just like a normal person's.
Yeah, he's just like a normal person that can swim. Yeah.
Right. So I don't know if it's because I've seen like again, I just like watch like so much superhero shit, but that is like, again, like water, it's not just like he can easily drown, it's just that water, like being submerged in water is his weakness. Like I don't think he could at any point ever learn how to swim. Like he's physically unable to because his weakness is water. It's not that he just can't swim. It's just that like he physically cannot learn how to swim because his weakness is water. And then like I remember the story when they were telling that he was a kid. I think it was a nurse who like shed a little more light on it or whatever. She said like it's not that they like had you completely like submerged or whatever. I think they said they dunked his head in for a little bit and he started like drowning basically almost immediately or whatever. Because I remember like he said his original story was that he was in the pool, like he fell in the pool or something for like 5 minutes and then they thought he was dead and he can't, like whatever, they somehow brought him back or some shit. And then I think the nurse clears it up and says like, oh, like the kids barely put you on water and you immediately started drowning, basically.
I could barely understand what that fucking nurse was saying.
Yeah, I know. She was like way too soft spoken.
Yeah, I definitely like for that I needed subtitles at that part of the movie.
No, yeah, I agree. I remember also thinking that too. I was just like, why is it? I was like, who's the audio person during this? I was like, why can I barely hear this fucking lady right now? But yeah,
they get
I know what you mean.
An actual fucking 95-year-old broad. Like, you don't even see her face.
Yeah.
I
was going to get someone who's... Oh, right.
It was probably just M. Night doing like an old lady voice.
Oh my God. I feel like M. Night was just like that's like his favorite cashier at some like local convenience store or something. He's like, oh my God, you're like the sweetest lady in the world. Like, I'm going to put you in my movie. And then... yeah,
I'm assuming it was whoever was listed as school nurse here.
Elizabeth Lawrence,
who was on All My Children, a soap opera from like in the 80s.
Oh, she died shortly after this.
Yeah,
she probably died like that day, bro. She filmed that. She's pretty old.
I mean,
probably
died
cool before they filmed it. And they just said, "Let's put her name as the credit."
Oh my God. What's it go? Yeah. So. Yeah, man. I mean, there's just so many cool like hero tropes, I guess. Something also about towards the end, I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was funny how he reveals to his son what he did, right? Like that he was like the masked guy who saved the two kids from being like held hostage or whatever.
Yeah.
But he doesn't tell his wife. But he tells like his son, and it's like the classic like my family can't know my loved ones can't know who I am because then they're gonna come after them. Like that's a classic like superhero trope.
Well, really, it's just because his wife's a bitch, bro.
Yeah. I know.
He doesn't need that.
She's like, I think if Elijah comes back, we should call the police or whatever. And I'm like,
yeah,
bro's in a wheelchair, dude. It has glass bones. Dude.
Earlier, she said she couldn't handle dating an athlete. You think she can handle dating a superhero? Like, be honest here.
Yeah,
Come on.
I mean, true.
Judgmental.
Yeah.
But she was willing to like not get with Bruce Willis because he was a football player, but Bruce Willis was willing to like give up his entire dream just to be with her.
Yeah, dude. I thought
like,
that
bro,
part.
come on.
So okay, I actually respect Robin's Wright character for having those like boundaries when she was younger. Like she was in college and then she's like, look, like I really like you and everything, but I've seen what this sport does to people or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want anything to be a part of it. Boom. 100 respect that, right? I lost my respect with fucking Bruce Willis's character when he's like, I'm going to give up a fucking stellar football career for this girl. I'm like, we were like, but that's love. Shut up. No, it's not. Like, yeah, like that's so fucking stupid. Like, that shit fucking pissed me off.
Hasn't he seen La La Land, bro? Gotta go with the dream.
It works out better that way when they're not together, man.
Yeah.
I've seen it in La La Land.
But yeah, like I hate that fucking type of shit. But like, whatever, it's fine, dude. For a second, because obviously, they reveal like early. When they were asking like, oh, have you ever been hurt or whatever? And he's like, yeah, I was or his son was giving him the whole fucking origin story. Basically, he's like, oh yeah, my dad, he used to play football, but then he got in a car accident and like he couldn't play after that or whatever. And then they were talking, and then Robin Wright's character gave the story about like how they met and what like cemented the relationship or whatever. Mm-hmm. Dude, for a second, not even a second, like a good minute, I was like, did he like cause the accident to like so he could like get out of playing football and come up with this and blah blah blah? But then I was like, no, because then how could he make sure that she was like okay? Like,
right,
I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. But for like a good minute, bro, I was like, dude, that is fucking psycho shit, man. Like, are you sure you're a fucking hero?
That's a red flag right there.
Yeah, but then I was like, oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah, I don't really explain why the accident happens, to be honest. Like, was he drinking? Like,
it was an icy road. It could have been anything.
Yeah, I think it said something like that. It's like a wet road, icy road, or whatever. Yeah,
there's snow all on the banks of the road when they're like crashed. So
I love when because like again, like it's cool because he wakes up or whatever, he gets up and he's perfectly fine. Like from a fucking car flipped over, it's on fire. He got launched like. Bro, he was like 50 feet away from that car. So he got launched from that fucking car. And he was like perfectly fine, like immediately like got himself together. And like when he like rips the door off, I love how probably even in his own head, he was probably thinking like, oh, this like must be like one of those stories about like when a kid is trapped under a bus and the mom was able to like lift it up, you know, because she has like so much adrenaline or whatever, just shit like that. Yeah,
it's funny because during that flashback scene, once he started ripping the door open, I was like thinking of like of his current day self. Like, bro, how could you not know that you like have these abilities? Like, you literally have used them already.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, man, you could see like the when Elijah is first asking him and his son about like if he's ever been hurt or if he's ever been sick, and he's like, oh yeah, my dad got hurt in college or whatever. Like there was like the second where you can tell like Bruce Willis is like he realizes like, oh shit, like, you know, like obviously I made that up, so there's like is something to that. Like it wasn't just like a fluke or whatever. But like I love the like little things like that he didn't even notice. It's just like, I've never been sick. Like it's just one of those things he never even thought about. And then like he has his job 5 years, never took a sick day. He has his wife of 12 years, and she's like, I can't think of a single time that you've ever been sick in like 12 years. And it's just like stuff like that. It's like something that he just like never even thought of. And then
how do you not notice that?
I don't know, man. It's just like, I mean, I don't know. Because it's like us. It's like, you know, you get sick all the time. It's like you don't even notice like how many times you get sick in a year.
I can
It's just
totally
that
see
with the
like
inverse.
never noticing not getting sick, but the not noticing that he could like bench 400 500 pounds.
Yeah, right.
Well, he never did
I
that
don't know
before.
Yeah, but if you have worked out in the past, you bet you go to your max, you figure out what your max is.
Sure,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's the whole part of working out. So like, if he didn't have a max, like he would have known he didn't have a max.
Well, you never
Yeah.
had a spotter before, so you just never knew how. You
A
never knew
6-year-old
push
Yeah, dude, the
boundaries.
man's a lone
A
wolf,
6-year-old
bro.
kid spotter who's gonna run and get his
Hey,
mom.
he's
if
like
anything
12.
happens.
Okay? He's like 12 years old.
Yeah,
right?
you can still run and call 911 or whatever, blah blah blah. But yeah, I love like I mean, I don't know, dude, like he probably did think like, you know what, like I can't like, you know, like I can hit 225 and it's like no way like a guy my size who isn't training to push 300 can hit 300, so he just like plateau or what he thinks he plateaus at like 250 or 225 whatever it was. Yeah, it's just the scene, dude, the scene where he's in the hospital getting checked out, and it's like a really nice long one shot of the doctor like asking him questions, and you can see like right in front of the camera, like right underneath, you can see someone being like operated on, like right then and there, and then you see like Bruce Willis being interviewed in the background with the doctor and everything, and he's asking him all these questions, and it's just like weird, right? Because it's like why does he care so much about like where I was sitting and like if I got up and like blah 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 and all this, and then he reveals like, you know, there was a derailment, there's only been 2 survivors and that he's one over there, and you can tell like he's obviously fucking dying, and then he's like, and then there's you who like not only survived but doesn't even have like a single scratch on you. I'm like, dude, I remember like when I first saw that, I was like, what? I was like, that's so fucking cool. Cause I just think about like, if I saw this movie when it first came out and like, I didn't see the trailer, so I don't know like exactly what they gave away or anything. But I thought about like, if I went into this movie completely blind, not knowing it was, you know, like I had a vague idea of what the movie was about when I first watched it, because I didn't watch it until again like fucking 2018 or whatever.
After you saw Split, probably.
Yeah, and then like I think it was like after I saw Split. Yeah, I saw Split first, and then I watched Unbreakable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was already kind of like obviously spoiled for me that it was like connected and everything. But like again, like the idea, like I try to put myself in the shoes that if I never watched this movie before and I didn't know, like if I was there when it came out, I would have been like freaking the fuck out. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what is this movie? Like, I was like, how is this dude like basically like indestructible or whatever?
Unbreakable.
Yeah, unbreakable. I'm not saying it. No,
Here's the thing, that when this movie came out, we were like what, 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah,
So do
yeah.
you think you would have liked this sort of like dry take of a superhero movie when you were that age, or
Yeah,
because you're looking for like, you know, Spider-Man flipping around the fucking city and beating up baddies and stuff. you know?
yeah.
That's what kids want.
No, sure. I mean, yeah, like at 5 years old, yeah, but I also like at 5 years old, I watched movies that were just fucking like dialogue centered, you know, like I liked the long draw. Like it wasn't, I didn't need like explosions and blah blah blah. Like I didn't need Michael Bay fucking 360 view of like fucking just helicopters blowing up or whatever. Like
I
I
didn't
could watch.
realize Emilio's watching The Godfather in the womb already.
I was
bro.
literally watching The Godfather at 5 years old, dude. I was watching Godfather at like 5, 7 years old and loving it. I watched fucking Pulp Fiction. I remember when I was like 6 or 7 watching Pulp Fiction, like just like all shit, all sorts of like different like kinds of movies. But yeah,
Your parents let you watch Pulp Fiction at 7, bro.
well, my parents don't know English, so it was pretty easy to like get away with. And also I watched Pulp Fiction on like TV, so you know it was like heavily censored and blah blah blah. You know,
It doesn't matter what language you speak, bro. Gimp's a gimp. Is all I'm gonna say.
also has Bruce Willis in it.
True.
I just randomly came up.
This
But, yeah.
is that was his era, bro. 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it was, man. Yeah, Bruce Willis is a shit, dude.
Yeah, and his acting in this movie, he plays like a very timid, soft-spoken Bruce Willis.
Yes.
And in most of his movies, he has kind of like a gritty, gravelly voice. He's like macho, you know, he's cool. But in this one, he's kind of like, I'm not gonna say like a bitch, but he's just timid. He's
No,
like,
yeah. I think timid is a great way.
and he plays it really well, I think.
Yeah, it was very different because I haven't seen a whole lot of his stuff, but like I can definitely compare the two, like the Pulp Fiction and the Die Hard characters together. Like I can see them being a lot more similar.
Yeah.
It was like this is like completely off onto the other spectrum.
Yeah, for sure. No, because I've seen not like all his greatest works by any means, but I've seen like a decent amount of Bruce Willis at
Cop
this point.
Out or whatever.
I did see Cop
Saw
Out.
parts of that, yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't think I've ever seen him play a character like this. Like literally the only thing I can really think of is he did a movie called The Whole 9 Yards, and then he did a sequel called The Whole 10 Yards. And it's about like he's like a hitman who's retired and trying to just like live in like normal life or whatever. But in the second one, he tries to be like a normal Joe, but he's like literally like he's like a timid guy who's trying to like restrain his like his anger and his like kind of like macho-ness and stuff. And his wife actually resents him for it, and it kind of reminds me of that. He's just like this timid, like I hate confrontation kind of attitude. Yeah, but that's like the closest thing I can think of to this character.
He also plays a very like fatherly figure in the sense of like he's plays the protector of his family, of like he's a security guard as well. He has like these like superpowers that he wants to use to protect people.
Yeah, I mean,
I watched Sixth Sense. I forgot about that one. Yeah,
right. Yeah, Sixth Sense. Yeah, of course. Armageddon. Yeah. I've seen a few. Like I've probably seen like seven, maybe 8 of his movies. Nothing like crazy.
Oh yeah, Sin City. He's good in that.
Oh, dude, Over the Hedge. He's fucking RJ. He's the raccoon.
Oh, yeah. See, I never watched that movie.
Oh, bro, it's so good.
When I was a kid, I refused to just because my name was RJ and everybody would be like, oh, like from Over the Hedge? Yeah. Like, no. Like, clearly not. Yeah. That movie just came out.
Hey, no one does that now, so, you know. It's all good. Oh, yeah, the assassination of a high school president. I think I did see that one.
Yeah, Looper. I forgot he was in that one.
Looper. Hell yeah, dude.
Which, so once again, he plays a pretty, like, the gritty kind of character. Like he's more quiet in that one, but, yeah, he's definitely not.
He's always very, like, a macho guy. Like, he's very much 100%. A macho guy, yeah.
Tight black t-shirt type of guy.
Dude, his version of Death Wish from 2018... I think it's a very like not well reviewed movie, but I remember that movie being fucking badass, dude. But yeah, anyways, yeah, dude. There's just so many like cool like little like superhero like tidbits here and there like throughout the movie.
Yeah, and M. Night Shyamalan did a great job of creating, I think, like a unique comic booky world, even though he's not a comic book writer. He's not from that world, but I feel like he did a good job. Like I would have believed that this was a comic book.
Yeah.
That he based it off of.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I honestly thought it was.
So yeah, like M. Night Shyamalan definitely has great creative ideas.
Yeah, for sure. It's just I guess it's not a double-edged sword, but I guess it can get too much at one point, you know, like he has a tough time just telling a straight through story. Like it always needs like a twist or whatever.
Yeah, that's literally the thing he's known for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I don't know if he's like, you know what, I got to keep this up, or like Hollywood is like, nah, dude, people love your twist. You gotta hit him with the twist, dude. Like, you know, but
the twist of the next movie needs to be that there is no twist. It's just a straightforward movie. Right? Everybody's gonna be like, everyone's like waiting for the twist. Wait, what?
I think that actually was his most recent movie. The one with his daughter, who's like a pop star singer.
Yeah.
Whatever. In it.
Trap.
Oh, Trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His actual daughter, like real life daughter, was the pop star that they went to go.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Like she played
it's like a project for her.
I'm pretty sure there was still a twist in that movie, though. But I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
Save it for the pod.
Well, I do know that he is the killer, Josh Hartnett's character, but they reveal that in the trailer.
Right.
So if that was supposed to be the twist, they revealed that.
Yeah. So like, I don't think that's the twist. So that's why, because it's like I think there's something else to it. But
there's kind of
I have my own theories. Like it's gonna be like because he's at the concert with his daughter too, right? Like he's taking her to go see the show. I feel like there's something like the daughter knows and she's like involved and it's whatever, you know.
He's not like, the serial killer they're looking for. It's actually another one.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. Who knows? I did kind of want to watch it, and then I saw it come out and it wasn't like doing too well, and that shouldn't turn me off from watching it, but it is one reason I didn't end up watching it.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
There's kind of a funny scene in this movie where Samuel L. Jackson's character, he's really into comic books as a kid. So his mom gives him like this comic book, and she says, "This one has a surprise ending." And I was wondering if that's like an homage reference to M. Night Shyamalan, who does the surprise ending. You know? Every single one of his movies.
Yeah,
a little tongue in cheek.
It's definitely the foreshadowing, at least for this movie.
Right.
It's just like she's flat out telling you there's a twist ending.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, fuck, man. There's so many things. Like I loved. I actually love that the movie starts with Elijah, with like Sam Jackson's character. Like you see the villain origin story before you see like anything else. Like before you see.
I thought you see the train first. No,
the very first scene is you see baby Elijah.
Okay. Yeah,
right,
baby Elijah.
Yes.
Okay. And then it goes to the train scene.
Yeah,
you're right.
So it literally starts like it really shows that Elijah is basically like he is like arguably the main character. Like obviously it's Unbreakable, like so it's really about, you know, Bruce Willis and everything, but it's kind of like
yeah, if it was about him it would be called Breakable.
Yeah, exactly.
Extremely breakable.
No, it's just ironic. But yeah, it's kind of like I remember we talked about this with like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where just like, bro, like Leah's like not really the main character. It's like Cliff is probably the main character.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Like it's something like that is what I mean. It's just so cool to see. Like yeah, the movie literally starts off with like the villain's origin story, basically.
Yeah.
Which is I don't know. I just thought it was so cool. And then we still get glimpses of his life. You know, later on you see him like with a broken arm, and he's like he gets his villain name at like the age of like 9 or whatever.
Right, yeah, he's a young
whatever.
kid.
Yeah, he's like, they call me Mr. Glass. I remember doing when I first heard that, I was like, damn, dude, these kids are kind of creative. Actually, I was like, why is that so fucking funny? Like, that's a good one.
I'm not gonna lie, the entire time I kept thinking about that character from SpongeBob, where he's like,
oh my god, paper skin
and glass bones.
Yeah,
like every day I break my legs, and every night I break my arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Who did it first, SpongeBob or M. Night?
Look it up. Give it a goog. Yeah, something so cool about starting off with the villain's origin story. But yeah, I love, again, just seeing so many superhero movies, and you see Bruce Willis go from reluctantly accepting the role. Like he goes from flat out denial to reluctantly accepting it to finally like being happy about it, because you hear that he's basically facing through a depression too. He says like, I wake up every day sad or whatever.
His marriage is falling apart with his wife.
Yeah.
Like in the train scene, this lady comes up, he takes off his ring, you know, you can just tell that
he was ready to be like, like he was
Yeah.
ready to be unfaithful, like which I also really thought, like I love the way that scene is shot, how it's like in between the
I was about to say I hated that.
Oh,
I like that.
I like that, yeah.
It looked like a little kid who's like,
exactly, because it's like a little kid
their
watching it.
conversation.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
I just hated the look of, like, I don't know, just
The timing and stuff.
the timing of it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because I have seen. I was gonna say it's the scene only the one person at a time, but that's not what I hated about it, because I've seen that plenty of times. I think it was just the way it was shifting left to right, the timing of it, and like I just did not like that. Yeah, I remember when I was watching it, I was like, oh. Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I was like, that's kind of
no,
neat.
yeah. I like that, because like, I mean, I think Bentley just put it best. It's like, because it's like your little kid, because like you see Bruce Willis like looking at a little kid through the cracks, and he's like making funny faces and trying to like whatever, like cheer him up or whatever, and then it flips it, and we're like now the little kid watching this adult interaction, and we don't really understand what's happening. But yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool, and then The whole
You remember that scene?
I remember it because I didn't like. And there's another scene where I remember not liking the way it was shot. It was when you see young kid Elijah at like 10 years old, and like he's just sitting there staring at the TV, and you're seeing it shot in the reflection of the TV.
Right.
For some reason, I just hated how that looked. Yeah. I just hated how that looked.
Okay, so I will sort of agree with you on that, because I had almost I did have the immediate reaction to that too, where I'm like, this is like a cool idea, but the execution of it like wasn't really like hitting for me. But then I was like, I think there is something to this. Like, it's like, well, it's glass, right? Like we're seeing this from a different perspective. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe that's me going like the curtains are blue. I don't fucking know. But I like later after the scene was like throughout it, I was kind of like, oh, okay, like that was actually like a cool idea. But yeah, maybe like there was something. Yeah, I guess like the overall execution, I didn't care for, but I like the idea of it.
I will have to say though, because he does redeem himself on that little like reflection shot. I think later on when you first get introduced to adult Elijah, and he's like talking to some dude. He's trying to make a deal for his piece of art.
The artwork, right?
Yeah, and you're looking at him and the other guy and the piece of art in the like you kind of see them on the side of the art in the reflection, and then it like changes the focus onto the art, or like vice versa from the art to them. I did like how that one looked.
Okay,
it was just something about how it was
like
shot.
The transition, like was seamless.
It was something about how it was shot through the TV. I just did not like. It gave it because like those old TVs, CRT TVs, how they had like the weird curved like. Right. I felt like it gave it a weird, like, distorted look,
like a fishbowl look.
Yeah. I just did not like it.
Yeah.
But I did really like that other scene later on. I remember seeing that one. And I was like, okay, this is how you do the reflection shot. I like this one.
No, that was cool, and I really loved the first time that we meet adult Elijah, and. Like, I feel like we learn so much about what his character's like.
He's a fucking comic book nerd, man.
Yeah. But he turned it into like a bit, like he's a successful businessman. Like this dude, like, you know,
he's an art dealer, I guess. Yeah.
He's an art dealer who specifically works with like comic books, I guess, or whatever. But I love how
and also domestic terrorist, but whatever.
I mean, that's the M. Night Shyamalan twist, really.
That's his side gig, right?
That's not his true.
That's his passion project. That's his little hobby on the side.
Yeah. I love, like, you know, he's talking about. I love his whole thing about. He's like, oh, this is the original draft of like the hero and the villain of this whatever comic book it was. I don't even know if it was a real comic. I think it was made up or whatever. And it's just like, but when it went to commercial printing, everything was over exaggerated. Like they always did that because, you know, it's marketed towards kids and they want bigger, they want brighter, blah blah blah. It's just like, but you can like this is like actually art, like going from like the square jaw and so I think something about the size of their eyes or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, he mentions the square jaw on the superhero, and then the villain having a bigger head than.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I remember. I just thought it was so funny because like the villain's name was Jaguaro or something.
Jaguaro,
yeah. I was like, that's so terrible. Like,
he looked like a wolf man. I didn't even see like Jaguar in there at all. He looked like a wolf man to me.
To me, it's just so funny because there's there's a character in One Piece who's basically like a humanoid version of a jaguar, and I'm like, oh, that would be Jaguaro, bro. Like that's an actual Jaguaro,
bro. King from Tekken. He's literally a jaguar. He's not a lion or a tiger. He's a jaguar.
Yeah. It's a mass, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I was
mass.
trying to remember. I never really played Tekken, so I don't know, but I was trying to just make sure.
I don't know. He growls pretty good though.
Right. Yeah, but I love the whole thing. It's just like, you know, the guy's like, oh, my son's gonna love this. Immediate red. He's like, wait, he said son. Hold up. Like, how old is he? And he's like, he's 4, and he's trying to buy this fucking like art piece easily that has like a fucking comma and like 2 numbers in front of that fucking comma. And then he's like, I love his like little thing is just like, do you see a little Asian kid riding a rocket ship in the front that's rocking back and forth?
Do you see Teletubbies? Do you see a thin plastic name tag on my shirt?
Oh yeah.
Do you see a little Asian kid sitting outside in a rocking pony machine or
rocking
whatever?
pony. That's what
Like,
it
no,
was.
because this is not a kid's toy store.
Say what again?
It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
I just love like this like he's not only an art dealer, but like he truly has a passion for this because any other art dealer in the world would have just sold it because it's just money, basically, right? But this is like, no, like this man is a fucking simpleton and doesn't realize what's actually in front of him. So, and obviously, like Mr. Glass doesn't need the money by any means. Like he already does well himself. He's like, man, fuck you, get out of here. Like get out of my store or get out of my gallery or whatever. I just thought that scene was so cool. Like really shows like his passion for the for the books.
Maybe this is just on me, but it was hard for me not to be like, bro, it's a comic book. Like these are made for kids. like the original intent was to sell them to children. Like this guy's taking it a little too seriously.
Yeah.
But then he gives that whole monologue about how it's like connected to ancient Egypt, like how they wrote hieroglyphs on the wall.
He has like
to
a tablet of hieroglyphs like behind him.
right.
Yeah. Well, like you said, yeah, because before there was like words, right, or letters. It's like we were like cave drawings, right? It's the first thing like since the beginning. Since we were able to like put something to the wall, like this is how we've been sharing our history or whatever. So, dude, like it really makes me show that, or I think it really shows well that Shyamalan probably does have a huge like comic book obsession, like, especially growing up and everything. Like it's I just think it's so well done. Like I've never like heard it like be put so like eloquently, like what like a comic book can actually represent. I'm actually surprised he didn't go into a speed. Well, I guess it was only this movie came out in 2000, but I feel like if this came out later, like let's say like after Disney made X amount of like superhero movies, there definitely would have been a rant about how like Disney ruined comic book movies or whatever, you know, like oh Marvel should have never sold to Disney because like the bastardization of the art and stuff like that.
Which was funny because I think this was a Disney.
It was Touchstone.
Oh yeah, Touchstone is Disney.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that very first like little pop up when we started the movie. It said something about like Walt Disney Pictures somewhere in there.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, yeah, we definitely wouldn't have seen that in that if it was still a Touchstone picture or whatever.
And an interesting thing about this movie is that it did come out before like the craze and the mania of superhero movies.
Right.
Spider-Man was 01 or 02.
I think
that was like.
Well,
It was around the same
Yeah,
time.
That
like
was pretty much
02,
the start of them. Like I know there's ones before, but that was the start of the superhero.
yeah, because we already had multiple Batmans in the 90s and like late 80s, and then obviously Superman with Christopher Reeves, but that was kind of like about it, I guess.
Yeah,
and then, like Spawn or whatever, and then Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is really the thing that launched it all.
Yeah, because then it was almost like yearly we got some type of superhero movie. Yeah. We got the Hulk one not too long after that.
Daredevil relatively soon after that.
And
Fantastic
Elektra.
Four.
Fantastic Four. The X-Men movies were the same time. Actually,
literally, same time, yeah.
The first X-Men might have been before Spider-Man.
Yeah, different studios too, because X-Men was Fox and then Spider-Man was Sony, and it was all like,
Yeah, and then it was like almost like a yearly thing. We got a new superhero movie and then they started mixing in like the Batman movies and stuff.
Yeah,
the Nolan ones.
Yep.
You know, and then, but until you get to like 08 or 09, that's when Iron Man. And that's the whole Marvel MCU.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I was like. Yeah, I just like it. I just love the idea that if this movie came out like 10 years later, like he would have just been shitting on fucking Disney buying fucking Disney buying Star Wars and fucking Marvel and just making everything and anything all, you know, just like, just crap it out, let's get the fuck out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, which honestly, I think that's part of the reason why I hate superhero movies so much is the Disneyfication of them.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, that's the reason why a lot of people hate superhero movies. Yeah,
because I like thinking back to it. I actually watched a lot of those ones I just mentioned, like growing up. Like I watched Hulk in theaters. I watched the first two Spider-Mans in theaters. Like,
are you talking about the Eric Bana Hulk, the like 2004 or whatever? Yeah.
I used to love that movie, honestly.
The one that's like directed by a Japanese guy, right?
It's Ang Lee, I think.
I have no idea.
I think it's Ang Lee.
Okay,
and that would make him Chinese, I want to say.
Yeah, but I used to the first Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
I love that one, and that movie's got panned.
Yeah.
Like, I never watched any of the X-Men movies growing up.
Oh, dude, X-Men was a shit, dude. Especially the first two, man. Oh my god.
I just wasn't into X-Men growing up, like, because I didn't even care for like the Saturday morning cartoon, you know, like.
Man.
But I watched all the other ones, like the Justice League and all those other ones.
That
But
Blue Babe, bro, at like
Mystique.
7 or Mystique. At a young age, man, it makes you realize some things.
okay.
Really does.
That the creator of Smurfs was onto something.
That's also made me realize.
But yeah, I used to dig a lot of those when I was a kid. Like, but when I got older, something like.
And see that surprises to hear from me to hear, because even now you're pretty like opposed against like action movies. Like you're always like I'm just not that interested in action movies. Where like that. Like literally it's superhero movies. Like it was like over the top action like movies basically.
Yeah. Well, I think it was just because like I watched what my parents watched or like kind of let me watch, you know, and like they weren't gonna let me watch fucking like Die Hard at age 7 or 8 or whatever, you know. But like Spider-Man, like it's supposed to be like a kid's movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And then Spider-Man 1 is like the greatest movies of all fucking time, dude. Like I love, dude. The first two Spider-Man are still fucking masterpieces. I just watched them like not too long ago.
Third one is also a masterpiece, right?
Yeah, because I do remember.
Right.
I do remember going to Blockbuster a lot, and my mom would actually like check, like, oh, it's PG, okay, you can get it. PG-13, I don't know. Let me check what it is, and blah blah blah, all that stuff. So she was actually kind of strict on all that for a while. So that could have been part of the reason too, like why I wasn't into all those superhero or any type of like action movies.
Sure. Like, I mean, could be for sure.
Terminator 2 was like one of the first rated R action movies I was allowed to watch. It's pretty safe for a kid, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's super violent, but it's not like there's gonna be like nudity or anything in it. I mean, we just watched T2 again.
Right, yeah, we just watched it like a week ago.
Oh, hell yeah.
Awesome.
That's a great action movie.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most like gruesome scenes is like the nuclear bomb scene, and you see like fucking skin being melted and whatever, everything. Yeah, and it's fucking kids too, which is which makes it even. This is why I say James Cameron peaked at T2, bro. Like he fucking peaked at T2, and then everything else after that is just.
I wouldn't. Okay.
Peaked.
He peaked there, but I consider True Lies a plateau. I don't think he dipped. Like you say, he tanked after.
Wait, when was
T2?
True Lies?
Like 2 years after.
Was it?
It was it was like 94.
Okay.
Which T2 was.
What, but T2 over True Lies, obviously. So I would still say.
Yeah, I can see
T1
that.
is also a masterpiece. Too.
Yeah, so peaked. And then like, but you're right. True Lies because True Lies was fucking awesome. Yeah. So it's like right there, but not fucking T2, obviously. So like peaked, was doing pretty good with, I mean, still really good with True Lies. And then
he made the highest grossing movie of all time.
Yeah. Well, now it's like third or fourth technically.
Which I refuse to ever watch that. Either one of his fucking Titanic or Avatar. Okay, I will watch Titanic just because it's on the AFI 100 list, and I like made a promise to myself I was going to finish that list eventually.
Yeah.
So I will watch that one, but it's only because of that.
I watched Avatar. It's I was gonna say it's visual slop. No, that's not true. It's visually, it's fucking stunning. Obviously, story wise, it's been told a million fucking times. Like people really need to stop dick writing that movie so hard.
Yeah, I'd rather.
And
watch,
that's why we have fucking 5 of them now. And that's all James Cameron is doing is because of these fucking retards who are just like, I want to live on Navi or what the fuck ever. And then oh god, dude, people were so annoying when that fucking movie came out.
Speaking of Avatar movies, this guy made an Avatar movie.
That's right.
And apparently it was pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Last Airbender, insane because anyone who's seen the cartoon knows that the cartoon is a fucking masterpiece. It is literally, there's nothing wrong with that fucking show, except there's literally one episode that everyone agrees on is the worst fucking episode. It could just easily be like, yeah, you could just get rid of that episode. But other than that, dude, it is like 10s across the board, from fucking story, visuals, acting, blah, 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 what the fuck ever. And then he just fucking bombed the fuck out of it with his live action interpretation of it.
Yeah.
And it should have killed his career in reality. I don't know how it didn't. But yeah, dude, like Nickelodeon basically tried to forget that movie like after it came out. And then everyone in that movie, no one fucking ended up doing anything. I think except the guy who played Zuko. I think that's maybe Dev Patel or whatever, who's pretty big now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's huge.
I think I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, there was only like one person who fucking made it out of that movie.
Yeah, Dev Patel was in it. Okay.
Yeah, he's literally the only one who's done anything out of there.
So do you think that like M. Night Shyamalan was just not a fan of the Airbender, or
I don't know how he got the job. Like, I don't know if he asked to be a part of it. I don't know. They approached him with it, but I do remember always like hearing that for some reason they didn't let the actual creators of the series near the movie.
Weird.
For whatever fucking reason. Like, that was a huge thing. And that was, yeah, it was easily one of the dumbest decisions they've ever made.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how he got the job or anything.
Definitely seems like he takes a dip in his quality of movies here after.
Yeah, I think The Village is kind of where it like started a little bit, because
I've heard mixed things about that. Like, I haven't heard all awful things.
Yeah,
you know? I've actually heard a lot of people like that movie.
Yeah, see, so. I think it's one of those movies like when it came out, people were just like, "Oh my god, really?" Like another twist. But then it's like it has like a cult following,
right?
Like, it's like, oh, okay, you know what? It's actually like, I don't think enough people gave that movie a chance. Lady in the Water.
I don't know anything about that one.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've heard of that one before looking at this list.
I've definitely heard of it before, but it's not like a movie that people like revere. They're like, okay, that movie happened. And then The Happening, which is also one of like the funniest fucking.
I hear that one's awful.
Yeah, dude. It was like, I tried watching it at one point and it was bad, dude. Like, I was only like, I think I was like 15 when I was watching it. And I remember I just thought it was like so fucking funny. I was like, what? And then I couldn't get through it.
Yeah, and then The Last Airbender, and then After Earth after that, which was awful.
Yeah. The Visit, I heard was that that's the one where like these kids go visit their grandparents for like a week or a couple weeks or whatever. Okay. And then like the trailer was actually really good because there's just like all these like creepy like little moments with the grandparents or whatever. And it's for some reason they're like trying to kill the grandkids, and you're trying to figure out like why. And I already know like the twist ending or whatever, so it's kind of whatever. But
possessed by demons or some shit. Or...
No, it was something about like I guess it wasn't their actual grandparents. It was like two people like who were it's two older people who I want to say escaped a nursing home or whatever. And they just kind of like bunkered down in this house or some shit like that. It was something along those lines. I don't remember exactly. Yeah. And then, so that was The Visit. And then Split was fucking incredible. Don't watch that movie when you're ridiculously high. It's such a terrible trip, but incredible fucking movie. James McAvoy, Oscar snub, bro. Like, just straight up. I like 100% convinced Oscar snub, like on the levels of Jesse Plemons being snubbed for fucking Begonia. Glass, I haven't even seen Glass because I heard it was pretty like like whatever. Old, oh my god, another twist. Knock at the Cabin, oh my god, another twist. Trap, oh my god, another twist. And
what they twist?
Yeah. So, I don't know. Should probably get back to fucking Unbreakable though.
Those movies.
Wait, what?
Or make like a Seventh Sense. How about that? That'd be a good idea.
I love.
What would be the Seventh Sense? Seventh Sense.
I can see alive. I don't know.
Well, they always say like a sense of. Technically, you could have like a sense of time, a sense of direction. I remember I always heard these, and I was like, oh yeah, people just don't talk about like the lesser known senses, but I'm like, I guess it could be the sense.
The seventh sense, a sense of direction.
You always know which way north is, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, man, but
what if it's he can always tell when a woman is menstruating, and that's the horror, is that he like it's a horror for woman, because he's always going up to these ladies and be like, I can tell. Just like staring into their eyes.
That does sound terrifying.
Like the PM sixth sense or something.
Oh, remember like Mystery Men when they're having their like superhero auditions or whatever, and it's like PMS girl or whatever or something, like I don't remember her fucking like she's like, I can only fight crime 1 week out of the month or something like that.
I
was like,
that.
Oh man,
the only woman I remember from that movie is Janine Garofalo with her like.
Well, it's like when they have a party at their house to like to have like an audition.
You're right,
for,
yeah. Like I know what scene you're talking about. I just don't remember that.
Oh really?
That character
okay,
exactly.
Yeah. I forgot. It's not PMS girl. It's she has a different name, but yeah, she's like, yeah, I can only fight crime 1 week out of the month. I always remember that was like the joke.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the failed auditions, honestly. But I just
you don't remember Dane Cook as the waffler?
No.
Damn, dude. Did you
I remember
watch the scene, bro?
No, I remember I remember the compilation scene, but I don't remember like any specific one, like one sticking out. You know?
Okay.
Like I'm sure at the time I was probably like either you were like, oh, you noticed Dane Cook, or I was like, is that fucking Dane Cook? Like I'm sure when it happened I said that, but I was like, it just didn't stick with me.
Yeah. Okay. I love that scene. That shit's so funny. But yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, dude. Fucking Unbreakable, man. I love the scene where it's fucking. Like his son is trying so hard to convince him that he should really look into being like to lean into the hero thing, that like he's like 100% convinced that he is a hero. But bro, dude, when he pulls out the gun, it's just like on the table and he's like, where'd you get that? Oh, like, holy shit, man. Like it's a weirdly intense scene because you kind of want to see it. Like you kind of like you want, because like Bruce Willis at this point is in so denial, like or like he acknowledges it, but he doesn't want anything to do with like these like newfound abilities or whatever. But like he's like, no, like Dad, no, you're gonna be fine. Like there is something so funny about that, but at the same time, it's like, yo, I kind of want to see if that shit just bounces off of him, dude, or, you know, or if it just like gets stopped like he's shooting a wall and it just like drops to the ground.
No punishment either. This kid just, no punishment.
Yeah.
He threatened to shoot his dad, pulled a gun out on him, and he's just like, okay, son, it's all right.
And Bruce Willis has the whole parenting like countdown thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna count to 3.
Don't you dare shoot me! Yeah. I will move to New York. Don't you dare do that.
to leave him basically if he gets shot, which is fair. Like, yeah, I'll leave. Like,
bro, I'd still be leaving either way, bro. Your kid's pointing a gun at you. That's not a good sign.
But you might be unbreakable, bro. Yeah, I love.
Unbreakable does not mean unshootable.
Yeah,
it still really hurt.
Well,
bro.
I mean, even Mr. Glass fucking says that later. Like, you're like, hey, I didn't say I didn't say you couldn't die. That's not what I said. He's like, I said like you were basically unbreakable. Man, but yeah, I love it's such a serious and it really is an intense scene, but there is something kind of funny about that. He makes the element that he's talking to his kid like he's doing something very just like playfully innocent, you know, and it's just like,
don't you take another cookie.
yeah, exactly. Like put the cookie down, you know, no Nintendo for a week, you know, you won't fucking put that cookie down. Yeah, exactly. But it's a fucking 6-shooter. And I love like his sureness. It's just like, don't worry, honey, it's not loaded. It's like he doesn't know where I keep it. It's like your rookie of the year trophy or whatever. And he's like, damn. Like he's like in his face, he's like, fuck, oh my God, he called my bluff immediately on that.
And bro, like honestly, you gotta take the kid to therapy after he points the gun at you like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The kid just got off scot free. No punishment, no fucking therapy, no nothing. Like,
see, I would think like, okay, again, I don't know if therapy. I think therapy actually would have made things worse, because then they would have been like, why, like, bro, because that kid is probably going to be like, now he's going to have like a psychiatric record for pulling a fucking gun out on his dad. And it wasn't like because he had a psychotic break and he's like, his dad was going to like hurt him or something. It was just like, he was convinced his dad was a superhero and he could fucking take this shit. But yeah, I'm just saying, I think therapy would have made things worse at that point. But yeah, that scene was just so weirdly intense, and I know it's not a one shot, but I remember the takes being pretty long. Like it was pretty like unbroken for a while, so that was pretty
Unbreakable.
Cool. They couldn't break it, bro. They tried.
So he was Bruce Willis's character was formerly a football player,
right?
And he played for Temple University, which is in Philadelphia.
Did they say that? Because
I know he works at Temple University as a security guard, and they're the Warriors. And after his crash, on the back of his jacket, it says Warriors. So
right.
I'm just assuming it's
Temple.
so
Temple University. Okay, it is. They are the Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you're right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Most famous Temple football player of all time. Do you guys want to take a guess?
O.J. Simpson.
No, but you're not far off.
No idea.
Oh, really? How close am I?
You just want to take another guess? Pretty famous fucking person, honestly.
It's a football player? Or you said it's a football player, right?
Well, yeah, he played football. Most famous running back.
Close to O.J. Simpson? Who's close to O.J. Simpson? Besides the wife he murdered.
Didn't murder his wife, but he did
Dan
some
Marino.
shit to some women, for sure.
No, okay, I don't know.
Bill Cosby.
Oh. Bill Cosby played football?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, yeah. I think I did hear that he went to Temple University.
Yeah, he was a football player there. He was a track. He was a track star, and he was the fullback for their football team.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I just looked it up right now just to verify that it was Temple University.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, did not know that.
And ironically, it said he was on the team in 1961, which is when Elijah was born in the movie.
Villains are born in 1961, apparently.
M. Night was trying to tell us something.
Yeah.
He was trying to warn us years ahead.
Maybe.
Oh man. Yeah, it's wow. Okay. Yeah, I was getting the Temple University thing mixed up because I didn't know their team was the Warriors or whatever. Like I didn't know that was their mascot or whatever. Blah blah blah. And also when he's on the train talking to like the sports agent or whatever, or some recruiter.
They're the Owls, I guess.
They're what?
I guess they're the Owls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember like I didn't know if he went to Temple, but I remember when he's talking to the agent on the train, she says like he's like, "Oh, what are you here for?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm here to check out a new star at Temple."
Right.
Yeah, because he's like, he's 6'1", 220, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I remember she says Temple University, so that's what I was like thinking, like. But yeah, I didn't know if he went to Temple or not.
Yeah, I guess I got that part wrong. But damn.
Yeah.
It would have been funnier. Football, so.
Yeah,
would have been funnier.
Yeah. Fucking Cosby. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Yeah, man. I also love. There was something about how him being basically unbreakable wasn't enough. That he kind of needed the secondary superpower, which is it's like a sense of danger, basically.
He's like he can see the past.
Sense. Yeah,
like he can like see the past of like people who actually did anything incriminating.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That one was kind of weird. That one was like I can understand being unbreakable, but that one was just like strange.
Yeah, it's a whole other level of well, because like even Glass, when he was telling him about it, he's just like it could be something as simple as like instincts, right? Like you just have a whole other level of instinct that like no one has ever like really had before. But yeah, they kind of maybe went a little too much with it, where like he basically saw what they did or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck? And
Dead Zone, if you ever seen that.
I did not actually.
No, yeah, I never watched
He's like
it.
a psychic, and he just has visions of things that happen in the future.
Oh, okay.
In the past.
It's that never mind. I was like, it's that Roger episode where he like gets electrocuted, and he like as soon as he touches someone, he can sees their future. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's a little too much. But I guess maybe it's too much plot armor because they needed like an explanation of like how he finds, you know, like the person to hunt down, which is like this fucking dude who like murdered parents and were keeping 2 kids hostages or whatever, blah blah blah. But what I thought, not funny, but you know, because he's in whatever, like the train station or whatever, right? Or whatever it's whatever their equivalence of a Grand Central Station is, and he's like touching people, or he's getting touched by people so he can sense them or whatever.
He's doing the whole Assassin's Creed,
Exactly.
through a crowd with the hood on and everything too.
Yeah. But he goes like, you know, first it's like a girl who just like steals like some bracelet or some necklace or whatever, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then the second one was a fucking rapist, like an actual fucking, like, I know this one's like date rapist or whatever, right? And then he's there and he's like with his family. I love how he kind of like leaves him alone because then he gets, you know, touched by the killer or whatever. But I was like, I feel like he probably should have started at least approaching the rapist, because that's fucking bad too. So it's like, you know, but obviously it's like, okay, you know what? Maybe go with the killer because there's more at stake now than there was like whatever, how long ago that thing happened. But I remember I was like, should probably go after the rapist too, though, because that's fucking pretty bad.
Yeah,
I know he touches this guy in like an orange jumpsuit, but it's like a maintenance uniform or something.
Yeah.
And then he sees him like go up to this guy's house. Hey, nice house. Let me have it. And he like goes in there and kills the guy. Basically.
I know, he's just like, yeah, let me in.
But he's
okay,
like,
vampire.
he's wearing the maintenance suit as he's robbing him, which is like, okay, so like, why are you just never change your clothes, I guess? And then like when
he's obviously homeless, he's looking for a place to live.
yeah, he has a job. Apparently, it's a maintenance.
Yeah,
you don't need a home to have a job.
That's true.
In this economy,
but you pretty much need a job to have a home.
My thing, I was like, why is this jumpsuit like bright orange? He looks like a fucking escaped convict.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's so weird. I was like, who would make their fucking maintenance uniforms like bright orange? Like, unless you're somewhere like in debris where you need to be like easily found, there's no reason why you should be wearing like a bright color like that. But
yeah, he's just wearing it in every single scene he's in. It's like, bro never changes clothes.
I mean, it's like 2 scenes, but yeah, sure.
When he's stealing the house, when he's like already in the house and the people are kidnapped, he has like 2 kids tied up in the bathroom and the wife dead, tied up and stuff.
Yeah.
God forbid this guy finds a fit that works for him and just runs with it, right?
Honestly, that's probably what it is. It's just such a fire fit.
Yeah.
Never wants to change it.
Everyone knows that Bentley is a fashionista of the podcast, all right? But yeah, I just love when Bruce Willis's character finally accepts, you know, who he is. Like he tells like because he does. Oh my god, what is it? Obviously, he benches like over 500 pounds or whatever, or he hits 500 with like the paint cans tied to the fucking like bar and shit and blah blah blah. And then he talks to Elijah and he's just like, what like what's next? Like, what do I do next? And he's just like, this is what you're gonna have to do or whatever. And then he's like, go like start honing your like instinct ability. And yeah, I don't know, there's something so cool about that. Like, I love that he like finally accepts it. And again, like I keep thinking about if I didn't know the twist and I saw this movie in like 2000 when it came out, like would I have been able to predict that Elijah's actually like the villain of the movie the whole time? Like, I don't know. Obviously, like, I just can't say definitively because I already knew it going into it, but...
Right, yeah, that's the same thing with me. Like, I knew he was the villain of Glass, so I already knew, like, I at least figured at some point in this movie he would become the villain.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but I couldn't really pinpoint the exact moment I would think I would be able to tell just because I already knew going in, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're introduced to his character, like him and Bruce Willis meeting. Like he puts a letter on Bruce Willis's car. And as soon as that happened, I was like, the guy who put that on the car might have caused the train accident. Like that definitely crossed my mind. Wanted to meet him and set the scenario in place.
Yeah, again, like now that this is like my second watch through, and I started like picking up like all the like little things, because when he's first talking to Bruce Willis's character about it, and then he says like he's like, I read story after story, tragedy after tragedy, and I think he even says like waiting for something like this to happen, or is this like
waiting for the like combination of words?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because he talks about like a plane crash or something, and then like a building that was on fire and whatever, blah blah blah, and he's just like, and always like no survivors, and then he's like, I was waiting, and then like miraculously one survives or whatever. And then I think, now that like my second watch through, I'm like, yo, holy shit, dude. I was like, I can't believe like I didn't put it together sooner that he was actually like causing it or whatever. And then that reveal at the end, like, because he like, I didn't realize that he doesn't let Bruce Willis touch him throughout the whole movie. Like he doesn't shake his hand when he first meets him or anything. And then like at the end, he's like, I think it's time that we shake hands, because he wanted him to know who he was. And it was just so cool. And then like all the flashbacks coming, you're like, yo, what the fuck? And oh dude, it's so fucked up, man. And he really is like, I mean his superpower really is like basically like evil genius. Like he's a super genius basically, right? Yeah, that was his whole thing. And his fucking weakness is his body, basically.
Glass bones, paper skin.
Glass bones, yeah.
His logic, when you think about it, is kind of crazy. Like he kills probably thousands of people,
bro. Yeah,
because he's like, I have this disease. I'm like sick, so there has to be someone on the opposite spectrum who can't get sick. Like that was his logic to make him even think that there was like a Bruce Willis type out there. Right, it's like, bro, that's kind of like an insane thought to have, that just because you're sick, there has to be someone who's like invincible, and you're gonna kill thousands of people with that thought. Like,
I mean, that just sounds like a stereotypical like supervillain like origin story of like, oh, maybe this person that is unbreakable or unkillable or whatever is like, maybe there's something in his blood that can help me out or something. But obviously he just goes overboard killing people.
Samuel Jackson could have been crazy just reading so many comic books that he like believed the comic book like philosophy and was like,
he wanted to be a villain.
But he was like right.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, definitely.
Like he was right, like he made, again, like he made the connection by like doing like the opposite, right? He's like, there's me with like the frail bones who gets sick all the time, and it's just like, and it's like, because obviously, like, he sees comic books as more than comic books. He sees it as like history being written in a different format. So in his, like, the way he saw it was like, like clearly, like, if I'm this person, there has to be an opposite to me or whatever. Obviously, his means of finding the person is the fucked up, demented shit. But the idea, like, that he put together, like no, there is somebody opposite of me, like someone out there. I was like, wow, like that's actually weirdly, like, that makes sense in his like world. Like, it actually does make a lot of fucking sense. But his whole, like, I mean, his villain story started when he was a kid, being like the laughing stock of his whole neighborhood, his whole fucking town, because he was Mr. Glass. He can't do anything without breaking a bone or fucking, ending up in a wheelchair or whatever, blah blah blah. But I actually love that. I mean, he let himself, like, he knew that when he shook, is it Dave, right?
David Dunn,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, also another superhero trope, especially like I think it's mostly in Marvel comics. Alliteration. Yeah, alliteration.
Yeah.
But I love that. Like, obviously, he knew, like, when he reveals to Dave who he is, he knew that Dave was going to do the right thing and turn him in. Like, he knew that was going to happen. But like the whole point of it, like, wasn't like it has like really nothing to do with him at this point, because he says at one point people are losing hope and they need something to believe in. He's like, because I think he said that he needed something to believe in too, like, and his thing was like finding basically his opposite or whatever, right? Which again was another hint that like, wait, hold up, like if he's looking for the good guy, like that means he's the fucking bad guy. Yeah. Just another little moment that I love. But I like, he's so fucked up in the head, but like his reasoning, his like villain reasoning was kind of like cool, because yeah, he's like I'm gonna go down for this, like I will be the villain because it means that the world gains a hero, which Judas. I think is super fucking cool, dude. Like it's
Judas in the Bible, if you think about it.
Arguably is Judas, yeah, exactly.
Is this just another Jesus movie?
Like The Matrix,
like The Matrix.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I got that vibe when he went into the train station and like extended his arms and was like touching everybody.
He's about to hit
in there. Oh, I know. Yeah, the way he was like raising his arms up slightly. Yeah, I was also getting that vibe too. I'm not gonna lie. Elijah's definitely just one of the more interesting villains I think I've seen, especially in like not even in a superhero movie, just like in a general sense. Like I love his whole. I don't remember the last time I really saw like a villain he sacrificed himself like for the greater good, but not the cheesy like I had a change of heart at the end and I want to be like, I want to do the right thing. It's like, no, like to make sure that this happens, I need to like be evil, basically. Like for a hero to rise, a villain must be born first or whatever. And again, another reason why I love this take on like superheroes and shit. Especially because now they're like kind of like The Boys, like they're trying to be like not grounded because it's like over the top like abilities and everything, but their whole like groundingness of heroes and villains is that like heroes are treated like celebrities and therefore they become like egotistical fucking sociopaths and psychopaths and shit like that, which I get it is cool and interesting, but this is I think this is way more fucking interesting than that. It's definitely more like a character story on Elijah, and I just think it's so fucking cool, man. It's such a different take. And even to this day, like this is fucking 26 years ago, and this is still one of the best takes I've seen on a fucking superhero. It's the most comic booky movie that isn't a fucking comic book. Like, that's kind of crazy, honestly.
I think this movie is also interesting because it's really like at its most base like level, it's just a man trying to be a good father. I kind of said that before, but like that being a good father extends like to, you know, being a protector, being like a security guard, being a good husband to his wife, like being there for his son, obviously like the most explicit sense of that. But this movie just has different levels to it.
Yeah, Elijah called it all too, because he's like, you know, what do you do or whatever, and then he's just like, oh, I'm security. Like, don't you like did you have like a calling to it? And it's like, why security? Like, out of everything you could have done, you ended up being a security guard. Like, do you feel like you have to protect people? Like that you have to put yourself in that position? And like, dude, he was just calling it all, man. Like he was like, I mean, again, he's read like every comic book in the world. What?
I get to watch the games for free.
Yeah, I get to watch my team for fucking free. Dude, I thought it was funny when he was like, because he was just asking, when was the last time you used a sick day or whatever, and then his boss comes in, he's like, $40. He's like, what? He's like, I can only give you an extra $40 a week or whatever. And it's just like, you're right. You haven't taken a sick day in 5 years. Like, that's actually a really clever way to ask that you want a raise. It's like, all I can do is give you an extra $40 a week. And I was like, bro, it's literally an extra $1 an hour, right? It's 40-hour work week. And then I just thought it was funny. I was like, but yo, in the year 2000, an extra $40, bro, that was probably something, you know? Hold on, like, you know how many hot and spicy's I can buy with that?
They actually put a dent in rent back then.
Yeah. just saying. But I just thought that was like a pretty funny scene. Yeah, and then another little superhero trope thing is when he's carrying Robin Wright up to the bedroom or whatever. He's doing the typical Superman like carrying Lois Lane off, you know, when he like flies to whatever. It's like the typical like just his arms out and he's carrying her in her arms and stuff. And yeah, so again, like I was like looking for like all the little like superhero references that just aren't, I guess, like direct references or whatever.
And you know, most superhero movies will go into like the bullshit science of like why they have the superpower. Like Bruce Willis has platelets with titanium DNA, like sequences, and like, or I don't know, like this movie really doesn't try to explain any of like why the superpowers exist.
Exposed to radioactive material or whatever. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Chemical X.
Yeah, Catmull X. Yeah, exactly.
Bit by a spider.
Exactly.
That's the best one.
I don't know, but watching your parents get murdered in front of you is a pretty good one. But yeah, no, it's I love that they don't try to explain it. Like again, like in Glass's mind, it's just like it's science. Like for every action, there's an equal opposite reaction or whatever. He's like, so there's a villain, there has to be a hero. Like if there's me, who's the most frail man alive,
because I'm a cripple, there has to be a guy who can never die.
Yeah,
like that was his logic.
It's a spectrum, bro.
Yeah,
and I guess he was right. I don't know.
I mean, he was right.
Huh?
He was right. Yeah, he was right. I just think he got really lucky that the hero also lived in Philadelphia. Like, I mean, that's where he really got lucky. Yeah. Like, what if Bruce got that job in fucking New York? It's just like,
well, I'm sure there's he's definitely not the only person, the only like superhero type person in the world.
Right.
But it's just like he was just lucky enough to find one in his city.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably dozens of other, at least maybe a dozen other in Philadelphia. Yeah. That's a big city.
Well, that's what we learned in Split, is that there is more. Like, because that's what his character, that's what James McAvoy's character is supposed to be. He's I mean, you don't want to call him a villain because it's like multiple personality disorder, so it depends on like who's in charge or whatever. But yeah, it shows that there are certain people with like, you know, unique gifted abilities, and so yeah, Split just expands on that. Yeah, there's other people like that in Philly, but yeah, so
yeah. See, I don't remember that about Philly or about Split. I don't remember that it took place in Philly as well.
Yeah, I think.
Or at least in that
I think
area
it does. You know? I think it does. I could be wrong. I think it does.
I don't remember shit.
But I'm just like, because it's set like in the same universe, is what I mean. And then fuck, man, that movie's so good. Sorry. Yeah, man, it's.
I like this movie.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I liked it a lot, man. I mean, I love this movie personally.
There's some parts I didn't like, but yeah. Like, so when Samuel L. Jackson goes to do physical therapy for the first time after falling down the staircase of the subway or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Does he just randomly get Bruce Willis's wife as a nurse, or did he set that up? Because he's doing physical therapy and like Bruce Willis's wife is his nurse.
Right.
Yeah.
Recover. But it seemed like that was just like a random like freak coincidence. It's like there's millions of people in Philadelphia. How did he happen to get? I don't know.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Because obviously, like, it's not like he threw himself down the stairs on purpose. Yeah. But knowing him with like his connections and his money and resources, he probably was like, I'm gonna make sure I meet this lady. Like, he probably found out who his, like, as soon as he saw that, you know, Dave survived, he probably like looked into everything about his life, including like his wife and his kid and everything. So like, I'm sure he made sure that she ended up being his like physical therapist or whatever. Also, like, another great kind of like trope is like when the villain introduces himself to like the loved one, basically, and the loved one doesn't know who he is because she doesn't know he's the villain or anything.
Yeah.
Again, another kind of like, yeah, maybe it's not inherently a comic book trope or a superhero trope. It's just like kind of like whatever arch nemesis kind of shit. But yeah, just another little trope that I really enjoyed.
I also thought the scene with the nurse was like a little bit of a forced way to do exposition, because he goes there because the nurse wants to talk to him about like something with his kid or something, but then she's like, oh, by the way, remember when you were a kid, I saved you from the water.
Yeah.
Cool. It just. I don't know. It felt just forced.
Yeah, no, I got you. Because again,
up.
like it is one of those like fantastical things where you really have to just like suspend. You have to really suspend your belief for this movie at certain moments, because it's like, oh, what a coincidence that the nurse who saved them like 30 fucking years ago works at his kids' fucking like elementary school or middle school, whatever it was. It's definitely it's one of those like suspend logic for a bit, and you just kind of like enjoy like, oh, what? But no, I get it totally. It's
other
very
than
like
that kind of stuff, I enjoyed the movie for sure.
Yeah, man, I just love like I thought the music, like there was like a lot of music, but I love like the scoring, because some of it sounded like so like
2000,
kind of like 2000, like so like superhero-y, like at the same time, like especially when he like finally goes to the killer's house, or the killer's like hideout or whatever. Yeah, that whole thing, like the rain and like him in his like fucking poncho that looks like a fucking cloak / cape, and the fucking music that played during that, I just thought it was so cool.
Yeah, that song is pretty neat. It's kind of like something, I don't know exactly like how to describe it, but it's like something like the Verve would make or something.
The Verve.
Bittersweet Symphony. I don't know.
If water's his weakness, why didn't anything happen to him in the rain?
Because he's not submerged in water.
I think water's just a weakness to him in the sense that it is for anyone else.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Not like he like gets weaker in water or something. I don't know. Because he was in the tarp. He was like caught up in the tarp, and he was also wearing that dumbass fucking like
the poncho.
That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't just like it was like a kryptonite. I'm just saying that he's just a normal person. At that point, at least, you know, when it comes to water.
No, yeah. Again, I still just think that he just physically can't learn to swim, because his weakness is water. Like he can't be like actually submerged in water. And like to him, like he says, like, and again, like it's cool because this is like the grounded explanation is because he was traumatized as a child of like when he thought whatever, he like fell at the bottom of the pool or whatever, and after that he just like refused to learn how to swim or whatever. So it was just a trauma response, and he was like, I'm never gonna be, you'll never catch me in a body of water fucking ever. But it's just, he literally can't, or he'll just fucking like sink to the bottom and die and drown. In One Piece, actually, that's like the thing. Like you eat a devil fruit, you lose the ability to swim. So if you fall in water, you just fucking sink like a rock.
I wonder how close M. Night Shyamalan was to calling this movie Waterman.
Waterman for the
like
irony.
Batman, his fear is bats.
Oh, so right, okay, yeah.
His fear is water.
Yep. No, not a lot do that except Batman. Interesting enough.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Bruce Willis. I know he's still alive, but not really.
Yeah, and, he's got it bad.
Mm-hmm. And this is a great role, honestly. This is a good performance by him. You get way more of a outside of his like typical macho side.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes in a Nakatomi Plaza.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Getting ass raped by a gimp.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, Ving Rhames does, but
Bruce Willis is, dude, he saved the Earth from a giant asteroid, dude. Like, I mean, come on. But yeah, he was also everyone should go watch Over the Hedge if you haven't fucking seen it, dude. That's such a good fucking DreamWorks movie. And he's great in it. But yeah, no, this is definitely one of his better performances, I think. Again, because he doesn't ever really play a character like this, like very timid. Because dude, he made facial expressions that I've never seen before. Like when his kid has the gun and he realizes it's loaded, he has this kind of like almost like scared look in his face that I swear I have never seen him like actually make in any other fucking movie.
God, I hated that kid so much.
Yeah. He just believed in his dad, bro. He's like, dude, you know what's crazy? Oh my God, this is so fucked up. But what if some kid watched this movie and like later was like, I think my dad's a fucking superhero. So he fucking shoots into fucking dust.
I was just thinking, like, imagine if the movie he did end up shooting his dad, and his dad wasn't a superhero and he just kills his dad. And it's like all about him dealing with the ramifications of killing his dad.
Dude, that's the movie we should write. Here's the elevator pitch. It's like, think of Unbreakable, but the scene where he threatens to shoot his dad, he does it, and he finds out that his dad's not a hero, and now he's trying, and now the son is trying to like prove his innocence that he's not actually insane.
That'd be a pretty good like YouTube like series of like let's just change one little detail about the movie and see how it turns out, like a butterfly effect for a movie.
It's all what if, you know, like what if they went this route? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'd watch it. Sounds pretty good. Fuck. So one thing I did wonder about this, and because obviously he was in denial about his ability for basically most of the movie, and then he fucking bench presses, 500 pounds or whatever, and he's kind of like more accepting it. At what point do you think you would test it to see like how like unbreakable like you actually are? Like obviously I wouldn't hire someone to fucking shoot me because that's like way too many or whatever. Like just no. But like I think at some point I would be like, yo, someone hit me with like a steel pipe, like not in the fucking head just in case, but like just hit me with a steel pipe like across like the chest or like in the arm or whatever. Because I was like, he's not even getting fucking bruises or cut up, in fucking train accidents. So I'd be like, yo, someone fucking, like smack me with a fucking pipe and let's see what the fuck happens.
It's why I find it so hard to believe that this guy went so long in his life without realizing, like, oh, I can't get hurt.
Especially the bench pressing part. Like, people hit their max. They know what their max weight is, Like, how much you can do before you can only do one lift.
Yeah. Not even that, but just this dude's never got hurt and, like, never got a paper cut or something. And, like, just never thought that was weird. Like, your friends growing up, like, skinned their knees or broke their arms falling out of trees. And just, like, nothing ever happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like to him it was normal, right? He's just like it's just another day that he just didn't get hurt, so it's not something he ever fucking like thinks about.
Yeah, there's probably some people who've never thrown up before, so like that's not.
Yeah, I mean there's like
anything crazy about that. There's probably there might be some people who never got a cut before out there, or who never like got hurt because they just never.
Yeah, I mean like what was the last time like you like actually got hurt, like actually hurt? Like if you have to think about it, like
I mean, I've never been like hospital hurt, but I've been hurt before.
Right.
I've hurt myself. Like I've fucking fell off a skateboard and fucking skinned my fucking elbow super hard, like gashed it fucking hard.
Right, but
I never had to like get stitches or something. But I was injured.
Right. Okay. But again, it's like it's probably
I was
like,
injured and I felt pain.
For most people, like it happens so like not commonly that you just don't even like really like think about it. It's just like, oh yeah, the last time like I like the other day like I accidentally cut my knuckle because I fucking hit my I have a straight razor and I left it open and I accidentally like I moved my hand just like kind of quickly and I smacked it and it flipped and cut like my knuckle. And then I thought about like, holy shit, when was the last time like I actually like just like accidentally cut myself? And I like couldn't think of it because it was like so long ago. Like it's just like it's so far in between that it's just something I don't even think about. Like,
but it's happened to you before.
Yeah, sure, but again, like because it doesn't like to him because it's never happened. It's not something you think about. You're just like, oh yeah. But again, he's also in denial. Like he's just flat out in denial like the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so weird. Like okay, even if you've like. I don't know. Just
He also probably would think like
also kind of in a daze. Like he's in a loveless marriage. Like you can tell he's not at his sharpest in this movie. Like,
well, he's depressed.
Yeah, he's depressed.
He's literally
like
depressed.
maybe he just like doesn't even like have a reason to consider these things. I don't know.
This dude's in Philly. I didn't see him hit the fentanyl once.
It was 2000.
That's the
2000,
most unrealistic part of this whole movie. All right.
If this was shot in like 2020, then yeah, probably. But
he needs to take a trip down to Kensington. And see.
No, it's he also lives in a world like imagine Bentley like a week from now is like, guys, you know, now that I think about it, I've never actually been hurt in my life. And we're like, yeah, okay, Bentley. And he's like, no, guys, I'm fucking serious. Like, I think.
Remember when you broke your finger like a year ago?
Right. Yeah. He's just like, guys, I faked that. You know, whatever. Like, I don't want anyone to get suspicious that I've never been hurt or whatever. Yeah. So then, like, Bentley's like, guys, I need you to take this fucking 9-iron and fucking just, like, whack the shit out of me because I think I'm fucking Bruce Willis in Unbreakable. We'd be like, okay, Bentley's on fucking suicide watch now, and we gotta tell his family. We're gonna have an intervention. I don't think he's gonna tell anyone that he's like, I think I'm fucking invincible. Like, I think I'm fucking him, dude. Like, I am Jesus Christ superstar. Like, he literally, everyone look at him fucking insane. Another reason to hide his fucking identity, bro, or like, you know, his true calling.
I mean, I haven't done LSD enough to really know what I would do.
That would be DMT.
I'm invincible. I'll never die.
I was like, it's funny because again, I didn't watch this movie until like 8 years ago, but Parks and Rec references Unbreakable, and I always think about it for some reason when Tom gets into his car accident while he was tweeting. He's like, just got out of a car accident. He's like, no bumps or bruises. Like, hashtag bless, hashtag Mr. Glass, hashtag what's Mr. Glass up to? And then he's like, hashtag why no sequel? Like, I don't know why. Every time I hear Unbreakable, that's immediately where my fucking mind goes. Like, hashtag what's Mr. Glass up to? Hashtag why no sequel?
And then M. Night Shyamalan probably saw that episode and he's like, you know what?
I should write a sequel. Yeah. Like, how come I never wrote a sequel to this fucking thing?
Do you remember the movie he was writing in Entourage?
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was about?
No, because I don't think you ever get like a full thing. It's just like he's asking Ari about it. Like, what did you like about it? He's just like, oh, I thought the whole thing about like with his brother or his sister. And he's like, what? No, I scrapped that or whatever. Like, so you never really find out what the fuck the movie was about.
I thought he gave him like a one like sentence,
like the elevator pitch thing,
yeah, kind of thing. I thought at some point
he might have. If he did, I don't remember it because I remember when he's like, I want you to read all this or whatever, and then when he brings it back, he's like, no, I scrapped all that. Like, you should have got that message or whatever. But yeah, honestly, I would ask you if you would like remember that fucking line. But
nah, I don't. Yeah, I honestly don't.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
M. Night Shyamalan. I do love that. Like, I love when a director puts himself in his movie just for like shits and gigs, you know. And he's like the drug dealer at the stadium or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, he's always like easy to spot.
Was he a drug dealer though? Because he didn't have any drugs on him.
He did get it wrong, yeah. But I think
he's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He's not a superhero.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe he did. Like, I was like, he either hid it somewhere or he already passed it off to the next person. I don't know, but clearly it was him.
What if he didn't save that family and somebody else did, and he just thought he did?
Oh my god, the entire he's just actually in a fucking mental asylum.
Yeah, he deserves to be in the fucking mental institution as well.
He's been in an asylum since his car accident where he's like, guys, I'm fucking invincible, dude. Like, holy shit, like I got launched 50 feet from a fucking car crash. And I didn't even
that should have been the ending.
The twist
ending to Split was that like he was in a mental institute with Bruce Willis's character after Unbreakable, and it's
like Samuel L. Jackson was just like his cellmate or whatever or something.
Yeah, all three
or
of them,
psychiatrist.
All three of them were in the same psychiatric ward.
Yeah. No, the twist is that he was dead all along.
Do you remember the episode of Community when that dude tried to convince like the whole crew that they were at a mental institute inside the school?
And Troy's like, I knew it. And then he's like, Troy, step out of it. Yeah.
I'm wearing a Greendale Community College backpack.
The gaslighting, bro. So real.
Like that's how that would have been funny if that was like the ending of Split. It was like you just find out that they're all in a mental institute together. Like that was the connection.
I feel like so many people have tried something like that now that you actually can't pull it off anymore, because that'd be like, oh really? They were in a fucking asylum the whole time, or it's all a dream, or something. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Shutter Island, right? Isn't that how Shutter Island?
Yeah, like he's actually a patient.
He's actually a patient.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like Inception is like the only movie in fucking forever that I was able to do, like, because it's like, is he still in a dream? Like that's like, you know, the whole thing or whatever. But that's kind of about it. Yeah, that's like the only way you can really get away with it at this point.
A lot of similarities I see between M. Night and Nolan.
Yeah,
I both think they're very mediocre.
I mean, I'm not gonna agree to that statement, but yeah,
I understand. Like I know, especially for Nolan, I'm definitely in the minority there. I'm sure a lot more people are split on M. Night, especially with his later work and stuff. But,
his work is either like, it's crazy because M. Night, it's you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. There is like no in between. Like my project, like. From project to project, not like overall.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I hated Sixth Sense, honestly.
Oh, really?
I mean, I did know the ending going into it, but once I saw that very opening scene, I was like, that ruined it. Like the whole. I think I could have got over knowing the ending if you didn't get that opening scene where you see him like get shot, and it's like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's dead then.
Okay.
So that was like The Sixth Sense is like one of the first movies I remember even watching at all. So like I didn't even know how twists worked. So I remember seeing that scene and I had just like forgot that scene happened, which I think is like what you're supposed to do with that movie.
Right. Yeah.
Because the twist definitely worked on me.
Yeah. See, like because again, like it obviously it's extremely difficult to place yourself in a position where. Like, oh, would I have been able to figure it out if I didn't already know the ending? Because it's pretty believable. Like, yeah, like he gets shot at the beginning of the movie, but like people survive gunshots all the time. Like, it's not like that far fetched.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like at the end, when you start realizing, like, oh, at the dinner, like she's basically having a conversation with herself, you know, or whatever, and just shit like this, like from that to that, like no one ever actually really responds to him, and you know, shit, yeah, just all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just didn't like how you saw that like right at the beginning. Like maybe if they even like showed that scene like
a flashback,
like a flashback scene later on in the movie or something, it might have made it a little bit better. But opening with that and then it just like cuts to him like going to interview the child. It's like,
yeah.
Oh god, that just ruined the whole thing for me.
Another Parks and Rec fucking reference to M. Night Shyamalan where it's like yeah, like Andy would always do these things where he would try to guess the end of the movie and he always guessed the same thing, that the main character is dead the whole time, even when we saw Ratatouille. God, I fucking love Andy. Yeah,
I do want to watch Signs just because I've been more interested in Joaquin Phoenix's work.
Right. Okay.
And because I do love Scary Movie 3, and that's like the main movie that it like parodies. I feel like,
true. Yeah.
You know, so I feel like I definitely have to go back and eventually watch that one. But that's pretty much the only M. Night one I want to watch. Huh?
I think The Happening would be fun.
The Happening would be hilarious.
I would watch that just because it's so bad.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Signs is probably the only other one of his movies I'd go into it expecting I might enjoy it.
You know if that makes sense.
No, but I know there's a twist.
Yeah, there's a twist.
Yeah.
No, might be worth a watch. Some people love that movie.
Yeah, I might give that one a shot.
It's got a follow. I remember watching it.
But yeah, Signs is definitely like the main one that I would want to watch out of the rest of his movies, and maybe The Village. And yeah, I guess The Happening just to kind of hate watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
But my problem with Signs is, I mean, I never seen the whole movie. Like, but I do like I like kind of the idea of it. But my main problem with it is actually kind of the main premise of, or one of the main premises of it is it turns out the alien's weakness is water.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, so they invade a planet that's like 80% water or whatever. Like,
he just took that from Unbreakable, bro. He needs to give him a new weakness.
Bruce Willis.
Google, can M. Night Shyamalan swim, bro? I think he has a fucking thing with water that he's just not getting over.
They go swimming out past this rock. They go swimming.
Yeah.
And then they come back.
They do swim, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would watch. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have an interest in Signs. Yeah, Happening, I would just watch it for the lulz. Trap did look interesting, but then I just heard like it just wasn't worth it. They're like, it's kind of like predictable, whatever. So
yeah, once I found out that was his daughter, and it just seemed like it was he just made this whole movie to promote his daughter's music. I was like, I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah, what a good dad though.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. And I was actually kind of interested in it just because of Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, because it was his comeback thing.
Yeah, his comeback thing. Yeah, because ever since I watched The Virgin Suicides, I've been more interested in his work because I really liked him in that movie.
He's definitely an ideas guy. Like that's what he's most known for, is just his crazy, outlandish ideas that he throws into his movies. Like he's not necessarily known for being a script guy, a directing guy. Like it's just the crazy twists. That's really
he's the twist guy
on the top of his resume.
Yeah.
And he's good at that, I'd say.
Yeah, again, his movies are either it's hit or miss, bro. There's like almost like no in between, so it's kind of interesting, honestly.
Yeah, Unbreakable was good for sure.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. A great Bruce Willis performance, an awesome Samuel L. Jackson performance,
for sure.
And then I just think the world is interesting, man. Like it's a very like interesting superhero world. It's cool. It's cool because I would easily think that this is something that could have been then adapted into like a graphic novel series where like it really expands on the world. Like I don't really need like a whole other movie, but like it'd be kind of cool if there was like actually like official like lore to it and you can like read it for fun, you know. But yeah, I would totally like read something that was like this. Like I'm sure at this point there probably is comic books and graphic novels that are like this, but I mean I don't know any. But yeah, I just think it's so interesting. All right, all right. Final thoughts on Unbreakable, guys.
It's a top 5 M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah, I mean I've probably only seen 4 of them, so it would be my top 5, I guess. Honestly, most of his movies, I have not enjoyed. Split, I remember liking when I watched it, but it was a movie that, like, looking back on it, it was very forgettable for me. Like, I don't remember.
Oh man,
like anything about. Like, I remember the scene where he like abducts her, like in the car, that whole interaction, and then I obviously I remember the whole like idea about him having like all these like 23 different personalities or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't remember like specific scenes or like this and that. And like it to me, the rest of it, like that part was like, that's all. It was forgettable to me in that sense. But like I would have to go back and rewatch it to get a filler on all that.
For sure. Okay.
But that was the one I do remember. I did enjoy it when I watched it. However, the rest of them, Sixth Sense, After Earth, and this one, not a fan.
I never saw After Earth, but I really have no interest in watching it. See, I love, like, I mean, my favorite 2 are literally Split and Unbreakable. And honestly, I don't know which one. I don't know which one I would go more with. I kind of want to give it more to Split just because of James McAvoy's performance specifically. So maybe that's like my favorite, but it's really like tied for first basically. And then everything else is just like, I mean, Sixth Sense would then be second or third. And then after that, it's like, whatever. Don't really care.
Yeah.
Split was great. Fun story. The first time I saw that, I was fucking high off my fucking ass, dude. Me and Juanita shared a blunt right before we watched it.
You split one?
Yeah. And she rolled and she exactly split. And she rolled fucking fat blunts, dude. And I was like not that used to smoking yet. Or I kind of was, but not really. And I was fucking like in space, bro. I was like, holy shit. And then watching that, it was fucking terrifying, dude. It's such a bad movie to be like tripping out to, dude. It sucked, man. But I remember still thinking like, whoa, that's fucking crazy. And yeah, I'll never forget my first time watching Split. It was so terrifying. Yeah. Ben?
Good movie, not a masterpiece, I would say. I definitely prefer The Sixth Sense. in my opinion. I'm probably the only one who thinks that here. But yeah, a good, unique take on superhero shit. Original screenplay by M. Night Shyamalan that could have easily be its own superhero franchise. And yeah, I would recommend it to people, especially to people who like superhero movies. Like, I'd be like, hey, you ever see Unbreakable?
Yeah. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to show it to more people who haven't, like people who haven't seen it but watch a lot of superhero. Like, I want to show this to Xavier just to see like how he would like interpret it.
Like people who think Hancock is a good movie. Unbreakable.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I would probably recommend this movie to a lot of people, but like personally, my taste, like I wasn't that big of a fan. But I know I'm not a big fan of superhero movies, even though this is definitely less on the superhero side and stuff. But yeah, it's just something about the overall like vibe or feel of it. It was just too superhero of a feeling to me. There, I know we're just gonna keep going talking about the movie again, but the scene with the bench press, like when he was doing it, it had this very like Disney-esque like inspirational music to it. I just hated that so much, dude.
That scene did feel like a very commercial superhero, like let's show him getting stronger.
Yeah,
like that scene was definitely in the trailer. Like, and it's, you know, he's like how much you take off? He's like, I didn't, and it's so funny because I can totally see it right now.
It was very like Disney inspirational, because at that point I remembered, this was a Disney production of some sort. I do remember.
Again, I just think it's kind of funny that you're like, oh no, it's still too superhero for me, when like I think everyone who has watched it was like, bro, it's like the least superhero movie ever. It's already like, no, that's like still too much.
If it's, I mean, Batman I could do with because he's not actually a superhero. He just has all these gadgets.
But he is a superhero though.
But he doesn't have like
superhero doesn't mean powers. It just means
that's what I consider like the super part though. Otherwise, she's just a hero, you know.
Okay.
That's where it gets me. It's like when he has like a superpower. That's when I'm just like, okay, I'm taken out. Honestly.
Okay. Yeah, but you said you like The Incredible Hulk.
Growing up, when I was a kid,
and Spider-Man. And, okay. All right.
Yeah, but then and I still enjoy like I mean, I haven't watched them for a long time, but I still enjoyed the Justice League cartoons and shit like that when I you know, but
so good.
Yeah, I just felt like when I hit a certain age, like maybe that was right around the time like I guess the whole Disney MCU creation and it was probably just a combination of those two things. I was just like, I hate superhero movies now. So
I feel like this could be its own genre, like the realistic superhero movies, like Logan.
Yeah, I think you would really like Logan. It's basically like it's almost like a Western, honestly. Logan is it's like a neo-Western. It's fucking crazy, yeah.
So I say that Liam Neeson movie with superheroes in it, right? He stole my daughter. Gotta get my daughter back.
Taken.
Yeah.
Taken. That's
like superhero. I was like superhero movie. I was like, what is he talking about? Okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry, guys. We keep digressing. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on another episode of 3 Hacks of the Movie. I've been Emilio.
I'm Banley.
And I'm RJ.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.